You are not a bad mom. Just because you had to leave your baby at the NICU, that does not mean that you are doing anything wrong or you are a bad mom. And today I want to talk about that. This is one of the hardest, most heart-wrenching things about having a baby in the NICU is having to leave them, having to go home. I want to break down that today. My name is Anisa Anazi. I am a mother of twins, and both of my boys spent time in the NICU. One spent 28 days and the other spent 290 days. And I know the pain of day after day having to leave my baby and my babies at the NICU. I want to let you know that you are not alone in your feelings and your thoughts and really validate the challenge of having to leave your baby. And one, I want you to know that it's not natural. It's so hard because having a baby, no matter how long that baby was inside of you, that is your baby. You're connected to that baby. You are tied to that baby. And so when you have to leave, everything in your body is telling you this is not natural. This is not right. You are supposed to be with that baby 24 hours a day, 24/7. And you have to make a really hard decision to say, hey, I have to leave, whether you're leaving because you need rest or whether you're leaving because you need to eat, or maybe you're leaving because you have other children. Maybe this isn't your only baby. And so the reality is that you have to cope with something that feels so unnatural, which is leaving your baby at the NICU. When you leave your baby, I just want to affirm that your baby is safe. Your baby is with well trained professionals. They have gone to school for years and years and years to be able to give your baby everything that it needs. And I guarantee you, if something goes wrong, if they need you, if they need more information, they will call you. They will find you. They will call you. They will call your partner or your husband. They will find you if something is wrong. And so I share that information because sometimes our hearts can feel like we are the mom, we know best, which we do, and we are a big part of the care team. But you also have a team of professionals who they're devoted to this. This is their life to take care of babies in the NICU. I also want to affirm that your baby knows that you love them. It's not they're not counting the minutes that you were gone or maybe the days that you were gone, but when you are there, your presence is enough. Whatever time that you can be there, whatever time that you can give your baby to care for them, to talk with them, to hold them, to look at them, whatever it may be, it truly is enough. I also want to emphasize the importance of rest. Rest is going to allow you to just come back refreshed, come back in a better space. If you take that time to leave and to care for yourself or to be with your other children or your family, that time is going to allow you just to kind of step away, separate yourself for a moment, come back a little bit lighter, come back more refreshed. And depending on how long you have to be in there, whether it's a week or 2 weeks or months, over time, taking the practice of just taking time away really going to have a long-term impact on your overall well-being if you consistently remember that it's okay to take that rest. I remember the first time that I had to leave not one baby but two babies. It was the hardest, most gut-wrenching experience. I had both of my boys, and I remember it was time for me to be discharged. I had a C-section, and my husband went to get the car, and I was fine. And he got the car, and he's talking to me. And the moment I sat in the car, I couldn't even process what he was saying because I was just so emotionally distraught. And I sat down and I began to cry. I cried, and it was just this pain of, oh my gosh, like I can't believe that I carried these babies and I'm leaving the hospital with nothing. I have nothing to show for the pregnancy that I had. And so it was so challenging to sit with that reality, to know like I'm their mom. I'm supposed to be there, but knowing that, hey, I have a daughter back at home who she hasn't seen us for about a week and we need to eat some food that's not hospital food. And, we need to go home and be refreshed and showered and all those different things. So I had to really, in my heart, balance that understanding, but it didn't make it easier knowing that, hey, I'm gone, I left the hospital, and then knowing that my babies are still there. But thankfully I left on that first night. They were fine, they were well taken care of. Anything that came up, we got a phone call. I want to conclude with reminding you that, hey, you are not failing. You are not a bad mom because you have to leave. You are not a bad mom because maybe you're not able to stay at the hospital as long as another mom. Maybe there you see other families and it seems like, wow, they're always there and I'm not always here. But hey, you have your own journey. You have your own path. You have different life circumstances. You have different resources. And the worst thing that we can do is compare ourselves to another family, to another mother, and definitely not compare ourselves to other people who are not having their baby in the NICU and don't understand what it means to have to leave your child behind. So, if you haven't already done so, I would love for you to subscribe and to follow along with She Found Peace. If you're currently in the NICU, or even if you're not in the NICU anymore, there's going to be so many great resources that are going to allow you to be able to manage mentally and emotionally this season of your life, which I would consider it one of the hardest times of your life. So I am here for you. Please subscribe. Also, we have some free downloads, 31 days of inspiration and encouragement. And then also, if you have not yet done so, you can purchase my book, She Found Peace, which is a great resource on really how to find peace during this time.